when I got my hands on the M2 MacBook Air, I wondered, can I skip the USB mic for voiceovers, or is that a mistake? There are tons of USB condenser and dynamic microphones out there, great ones too. But here's the thing, if you are using an M-Series MacBook, the inbuilt mic might be better than you think. So I did some tests. I compared my MacBook mic with my USB dynamic mic, recording voiceovers, FaceTime calls, a bit of narration work, just to see what actually sounds better, and more importantly, what's more convenient. In this video, I'll break down how the MacBook's inbuilt mic holds up in real-world scenarios, whether it makes sense to invest in an external microphone, and how to get the best possible audio with your MacBook. Hi, I'm Albert Annan. One of the biggest challenges with external USB microphones is portability. They are not always travel-friendly. Some are bulky, a bit heavy, and if they come with extras like a stand or an audio interface, it starts to feel like you are packing a mini studio. And if you are someone who's constantly on the move, working out of cafes, co-working spaces, or traveling, a big mic setup isn't always ideal. Some of these mics can get pricey. I picked mine up on Amazon for around $130, and that's not even the high-end stuff. So the question becomes, is it really worth it? Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna record audio in two different environments. First, right here in my office, then I'll do a second test on my bed, which sounds weird, but trust me, there is a good reason why recording voiceovers on your bed can actually be super helpful. Okay, starting off in my office. I want to first test how the inbuilt mic on the MacBook actually sounds in a normal work from home environment. And here's something I really want you to keep in mind. If you are recording with your MacBook, always try to position your face directly in front of the screen, not the side. The closer you get, the better your audio is going to sound. Alright, here's what it sounds like. So this is the audio from the MacBook with my face centered. Just raw audio, no editing. So currently it is in voice isolation mode, so I'm going to turn it back into standard mode. Turn it in standard mode, so this is standard mode. So this is how the voice sounds like, my voice sounds like in standard mode. No editing, just raw audio. This is how it sounds like in standard mode. So now that I've tested standard mode, I'm going to do one last test, which is with the acoustical foam. So I'm going to place one. Just remove this for now. Okay, so this is how it sounds like with one acoustical foam on it. This is how my voice is like. No editing, just raw audio. So I'm going to add two more extra foams. One here, one here. So this is how it sounds like with two acoustical foams around it in the office. No editing, just raw audio. This is how my voice sounds like. Not bad at all. Actually, kind of impressive. If you are on a budget, that might be all you need. Honestly, you don't need a fancy external mic if you can control the environment just a bit. But just for comparison's sake, I just plugged in a USB dynamic mic, no tweaks, no EQ, nothing fancy, just open Audition, change my inputs to the mic and hit record. And this is what that sounds like. So this is how my voice sounds like with the USB mic. No editing, no effects, just raw audio. So coming close a little bit, because this is how it normally use it, and just using the dial button increase the volume a little bit. So this is how it sounds like with the USB mic. I'm going to decrease the volume a little bit as I talk to see that with this you can decrease the volume. So now the volume is down, I'm increasing it. So this is how I sound like with a USB mic, dynamic mic. Now let's go to the bedroom. I set the MacBook down on my bed and recorded from there. And here's why it works. Your bed, all that bedding, it absorbs sounds. It's like a giant acoustic treatment. So when I recorded from there, even without any fancy setup, the audio had less echo. And this is what that sounds like. So this is me talking in the bedroom with the laptop on the bed. This is the sound, no filter, no effects, just raw audio. And after comparing all the samples, here's what I found. The MacBook mic holds up. If you are using a MacBook Pro, even better, the mic are slightly more advanced than the ones on the MacBook Air. But even with the Air, if you get close, keep it centered, and control your space, you can absolutely get professional podcast level voiceovers. And just to back this up, I did a quick FaceTime call with a friend straight between the USB mic and the MacBook mic. While we talked, she said the USB mic sounded more normal, but when I switched to the MacBook's mic, even in standard mode, she noticed a slight echo, but nothing major. Interestingly, she said the MacBook mic was louder. Could be mic setting, could be how the MacBook boosts input automatically. Either way, in voice isolation mode, she said it sounded perfect. So yeah, that's my breakdown. If you've got a MacBook, don't sleep on that mic. Add a little foam, maybe use your bed, and you are good. Skip the external mic unless you really want the extra control. Let me know down in the comment which one sounded the best to you. I do love to hear your thoughts. Also, do you think it's worth investing in a USB mic, or you are team MacBook mic all the way? Drop your take in the comments. And hey, if you are new here and you found this video helpful, hit that like button and consider subscribing. I make videos just like this, comparing products to help you decide which one is worth purchasing. Oh, if any of you is curious about the USB mic I used in the video and acoustical form I used in the video, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.